I want to share a moment that completely changed the way I make decisions. Just a heads up though, I'm going to be super vulnerable for the next 10-12 minutes or so. And I'd love your undivided attention. It was 3:07 a.m. I remember the exact time because there's nothing about that night I can ever forget. I was sitting on the floor of my room during masters. Laptop open, lights off, and I was desperately Googling best career options after MA English. And I remember my heart was racing, my hands were numb, my chest felt tight, really tight. And I genuinely thought, is this a heart attack at 22? It wasn't. It was a panic attack. And not because I was failing, surprisingly. Because on paper, I was doing great. Good grades, scholarships, craft law entrances, UPSC in discussion. I was the sorted one. You know that kid, right? Typical Sharma ji ki beti. The one relatives use in comparison. Dekho, kuch seekho usse. She's so focused. We all secretly hate her, don't we? Anyway, thankfully, I was not pushed into becoming an engineer or a doctor. I didn't even take science in 11th and 12th. But don't worry, India always keeps backup options ready. If you choose commerce, there are still two very respected, very loved career paths apart from CA and CS. I'll let you all take a guess. Can you tell me what they are? Louder, guys, I can't hear you. Any guesses? No? Law, UPSC? It's like, no matter what stream you choose, this country gently nudges you toward one of these three. Engineer, doctor, data civil services का form letter. Now I had chosen commerce, but the pressure to pick something respectable was still real. I had become great at making people proud. But that night, I asked myself something I've never asked before. If I keep going like this, is this even my life? After my master's ended, I had multiple job offers in hand. Good brands, top media houses, decent salary, clear path. It made sense. And in middle-class families, when something makes sense, you don't question it. You take it. Because stability is love. Salary is security. And risk is drama. Business to bhul hi jao. But I imagined myself 5 years later. Good job, good salary, a respectable LinkedIn bio, and a small voice within saying, this isn't yours. It was very soft, but it just wouldn't shut up. So I did something that shocked even me. I said no to all the job offers in hand. Not because I had savings, not because I had funding, and definitely not because I was overly confident. Honestly, I was scared, like out of my mind scared. But I was more scared of living a life that looked perfect but felt wrong. For months, I earned 25,000 rupees. Some months less, like way less. And when people, and you know I mean relatives when I say people, right? Ask me what I did, I don't know how to answer them without feeling confused. Like freelancing, content writing, personal branding, it felt like I wasn't sure myself. And they would constantly, constantly bug me with questions like, बेटा आगे का क्या सोचा है? थोड़ी बहुत सेविंग्स हो जाती हैं क्या? अरे तुम तो यूपीएससी के लिए बनी थी, ये क्या कर रही हो? And I would just give an awkward smile. I mean, what was I even supposed to say or do? Internally, I was like, ये क्या कर रही हूँ मैं ज़िंदगी में? You know, there's something very funny about ambition in India. When something doesn't work just yet, it's called impulsive, immature, and past. But when it does, suddenly, हमें तो पता ही था. We always knew she'd do something big. Before it works, it's cringe. After it works, it's vision. And that made me realize something important. People don't judge you based on your choices. They judge you based on the outcome. And risk only looks smart in hindsight. I thought starting a business would be about strategy. You know, clients, revenue, growth. It wasn't. It was about doubt. Can I trust myself when there's no salary coming in every 30th? Can I stay disciplined when there's nobody checking? Can I respect myself when people don't understand what I'm building? That phase breaks you. It humbles you, especially when you have always been that bright kid. Because now there are no exams, no rank, no gold star, no A+. It's just you, silence, and endless uncertainty. Slowly things started picking up. One client, then 3, 5, then came a team. Today the company operates internationally and we have crossed 6 figures in dollars. But the biggest one wasn't money. It was this. I stopped asking, will this look impressive? And started asking, is this what I really want? Now, I want to say this carefully. There's nothing wrong with making your obvious choice. Engineering is not wrong. Corporate is not wrong. Government jobs are not wrong. If that's what you want, amazing, go for it. But if you only choose it or plan to choose it because it seems like the highest safe option, at some point, you owe yourself a conversation. And no, not with your parents, not with the society, with yourself. Did I choose this? Or did I just follow the flow? Because most times, we don't even realize we are on autopilot. We are just running from exam to exam, internship to internship, semester to semester, solving the next question paper. But who said the question? Did you? Or did life hand it to you? If you're feeling confused, here's something that helped me, and I want your attention for this. Ask yourself these 3 uncomfortable questions. First, if nobody could see this decision right now, and there was no external pressure whatsoever, would I still choose this? Second, if this took 5 years, let's say even more, let's say 10 years, and nobody clapped for me in between, will I still wake up and do the work? And third, if this failed miserably, no validation, no title, no money, will I still be able to say, at least it was my choice? If your answer is yes, you're most likely choosing consciously, so congratulations. But if not, pause. Not panic, pause. Because clarity doesn't come from pressure. It comes with honesty. That 3 a.m. panic attack felt like failure. Today, I see it as awareness. It was the first time in life I stopped performing and started questioning it. Questioning is hard, it's rough, it's ugly, it's uncomfortable. But it's powerful. So if you ever feel restless, uneasy, slightly off, don't immediately cover it up with productivity. Don't silence it with statements like, "Sab theek hai, everyone is doing this." Sit with it. Sit in it. Ask yourself harder questions. Because sometimes, and I'm going to repeat this again loudly, very clearly, because sometimes walking away isn't quitting. It's choosing. And the life that you choose consciously, even if uncertain, feels very different from a life that just made sense. Middle-class kids like us are taught to play safe. But sometimes, the safest thing that you can do is be honest with yourself.